XMOS is a semiconductor company. What we produce is a product we call a multi-core microcontroller. And what that really is it's a form of processor, it's a form of computer basically on a chip that goes into a whole variety of different embedded applications, so industrial control type applications, but also in the consumer space, so typically a number of consumer audio companies, so a very broad base of customers, very broad base of applications. We've got about 40 people here in Bristol. We've got a development centre in Chennai in India that has got about 12 people in it at the moment. We're growing in both locations. So the XMOS technology comes from some research work that was done at Bristol University in the Computer Science Group. Z² provided a huge amount of support in the early days. Obviously it was the home for XMOS in the early days. There was lots of mentoring and support for the engineering team that originally spun out from the university to give them a sort of commercial focus. A lot of support from Z² to help get the initial seed funding and then also prepare the company to be able to close some more significant financial funding for the business. And then as the company got onto a sort of firmer financial footing with some major funding, Z² helped the company to move into its first premises outside of Z² and has continued to provide a kind of mentoring and support for the business. I only joined XMOS a year ago, and I think when the company first started it was sort of populated with engineers and technologists, and I think it would have taken them a long time and they would have potentially made a lot of mistakes along the way, and I think Z² helped to accelerate their development process, helped them to get to that first stage of funding and to really turn the technology into a business. I think it is important that we try and build some businesses here in the UK and to build some businesses even here in Bristol, where we've got this huge talent base that we can leverage from. So hopefully within XMOS we can achieve that. There's always the possibility that somebody comes along and has to own the company, but I think our preference and our goal within the business is very much to kind of build a broad-based business and to try and take it to the point where we could take it into the public markets and then grow a very substantial organisation based here, headquartered here in Bristol.